Hi, hello, good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be. I have a quick question for you. Are you poor? Are you struggling to make ends meet, stealing copper off exposed wiring, doing hits for the mob? Well, your troubles are gone, dear friend, because I can change your whole life in a matter of days. By purchasing my guide on how to make millions in a matter of seconds, you can completely change your life. You don't believe me? That's fine, don't believe me. Believe some of my happy customers.
I wasn't really sure what to think when I saw an advertisement for courses online, but I didn't have anything to lose, so I went for it. He taught me.
So there you have it, folks. I can teach you how to go from broke to bank in a matter of days with my patented method. Of course, people are still going to be suspicious, but honestly, folks, think about it.
Would I lie to you?
Hey, boo-boo, let's criticize capitalism today.
But Yogi, you're using an Audio-Technica 𝗀𝗁2020. How can you criticize capitalism with a microphone?
Well, boo-boo, it is logic like that, which is exactly why you get no hoes, no bitches, no play, nothing. Now shut the fuck up, boo-boo. It's time for me to speak.
What's up? I'm trying something new today. I don't want to show my face in videos, so you guys get to see me, and well, mostly my arm, talking from my bed, and then there's going to be shit in the background, so, you know, enjoy it. Finance gurus on the internet are almost never actually finance gurus. They're more like pastors, but for capitalism. Actual finance gurus give advice. That's the point of being a guru. Like, for instance, when I got into stocks after the GameStop thing a while ago, I would not have known shit unless I watched Instagram videos of actual finance gurus telling me what to do and what not to do. That's the mark of a good, like, financial advisor. They give you clear instructions that is within your ability, you know? Whereas these fucking just, like, financial influencers, like Gary Vee, for instance, want me to wake up every morning and imagine my mom just got shot in the face.
Every day, literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and make pretend one of them got shot in the face.
What are some of your daily habits that you do daily to keep you as on point?
I make pretend that my family dies.
I was driving home from work recently, and I was thinking about that Ty Lopez video where he's like, knowledge. He's like, you wanna know what I got in my garage? How did it go? I used to be able to quote that shit word for word perfectly. That was like my skill set. Now I can't even remember it. It's almost like so much time has passed, and that video was so irrelevant.
I think finance influencers are absolutely insane. Nuts. Bonkers, if you will. It's like all of them were raised inside of a lab and only allowed to watch The Social Network. The commonality I often see with finance gurus online is that they constantly glorify shit that is just not good. Whether that be being born into poverty because it automatically instills a Sigma grind set, or working 14-hour days every day for the rest of your life and never even having a life outside of work. I don't know who watching this needs to hear this right now, but those statements are utter bullshit. Being born poor is not good. It's not fun. It's just stressful. It prepares you for a lot of shit out in the real world, but it's not something to wish on other people. And please, 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 for the love of God, if you can live your life without working 14-hour days or some dumb shit like that, please do that. Go outside, touch grass, eat a fucking chili dog in a shitty neighborhood with the homies. Just try and scratch out any little meaningful bits of happiness whenever you can. Because this shit sucks. And it sucks enough without having some dickheads who've always been financially stable their whole lives telling us we need to kill ourselves at work. And in case I was unclear, I am really, really, really not a fan of financial gurus. I genuinely think the shit they say rots the minds of the lower class, because it's just not based in reality. Every single financial guru I've ever seen has not come from poverty or even the lower class. They started in the middle class and only went up from there. So for people who don't know shit about the other side to pontificate to us and say, you need to work 14-hour days, no days off, no hobbies, no friends, no nothing, it's idiotic. I guarantee if I was following, for instance, Gary V's work till you drop, never be happy mentality, I would probably jump into the propeller of a fucking speedboat. Hello. Did you know that in the US in 2016, an estimated 745,000 people died from overwork? You know how many people 745,000 are? 745,000 is more than the population of the entire country of Iceland. Times 2. That amount of people died in 2016 because of overwork. Now, we can get into the nooks of crannies of how it's possible that if these people were given better wages, they would probably still be alive. But that's going to make the video really long, so instead, I want to focus on the people who are making substantial amounts of money per year, in that year. The British Broadcasting Network wrote a story in May about how a regulatory program manager at HSBC suffered a heart attack because he was working long hours. According to Glassdoor, regulatory program managers make in the neighborhood of $100K per year. So if we use this information to make an assumption on the amount of people who died in 2016, who also made more than $50K per year, it's fair to assume that the majority of the 745,000 people who died are people who make below $50K per year. Are you following me? No? That's okay. We'll get to it. Essentially, it's safe to say that the majority of the 745K were people who made below $50,000 per year. They would need to work the most hours to supplement their incomes to take care of themselves and their family. So, if we take the percentage of people in the US who make 50 to 100K per year, which is roughly 28.7%, and subtract that from our original 745K, we can assume that roughly 213,000 people died in 2016 who made above 50K per year. Please keep in mind that these numbers aren't concrete, and I can't even guarantee that they're correct, because they're only the shit that my brain spit out after a bowl of ramen and a bag of Sun Chips. So, I've been talking a lot, like for a while, but what does any of this shit even mean? Well, it means that possibly 213 members of the middle to upper class died from overworking when there was really no reason to, because they were being well compensated. There is no reason to die in general for your job, but these people had even less than less reason. And all I can seem to arrive at when it comes to a reason behind their deaths was because of this rhetoric that you hear online. Work till you drop. The grind don't stop. Well, these people took that literally and fucking died because they were told constantly that if you don't kill yourself at work, you're not shit. You're actually less than shit because you're not working 75 hours per week. And then what sucks even more is that people who are doing this now and are living have like Stockholm syndrome, and they're like, you pussy socialists, you need to be working harder. That's the way out. You can work hard for 70 years and die without a dime in your pocket. So that's not true at all. Fact of the matter is, every single employee of a company can get eviscerated by a tractor tomorrow, and nobody at the company will care. Their jobs will be filled in under a week because our lives as employees are expendable. Completely and utterly expendable. You're actually less than human to a business. You're cattle.
Whole lot of red, whole lot of red. One shot to the head, nigga, you dead.
Being a working class member in the US is the equivalent of like consistently getting fucking like rocks thrown at you daily. It's a daily thing, right? Because one, shit is getting more expensive. Everyday products, the shit is like raising in price. All right, housing getting more expensive. The apartment that you were in, likely the apartment that you were in, fucking a year ago, 2 years, 3 years ago, whatever, has likely gone up in price in terms of rent per month, $1,000. Do you know how fucking nuts that is, dude? How do you live? How do they expect normal working class people, factory employees, fucking postal workers, whatever, how do they expect them to live when they're getting shit on constantly by their employers? You can't and then fucking like CEOs are like, why is nobody working? There's so many jobs here. And then it's like, y'all always fucking say, if you don't like how much money you're making, you don't like your job, get a new job. And then fucking 7 million people quit, and then start looking for new jobs, and then y'all are like, why does nobody want to work? Why does nobody want to work? It's so fucking frustrating, but I love to see it. I love to see it because now they're fucking scrambling, and I love to see that shit. I love to see these fuckers sweat because they've never sweat in their lives, and it's fucking glorious to see. I want to make it clear, this is not me saying that if you're in the middle to upper class, you deserve to die because you make more money. Or if you're in the lower class, you need to work more because you're making less. This is not me trying to shit on people in any class. I don't give a fuck. I just want money at the end of the day. So who the fuck am I to shit on people for making money, right? My point here is that we are employees, unless we own our own business. But for the most part, people are employees. And to a business, an employee is a commodity, not a human, right? So, please, when you hear the bullshit that comes out of Gary V's mouth, or Ty Lopez's mouth, or any of these morons, please recognize that they're talking out of the side of their neck. It's all business for them. The more you believe their bullshit, the more likely you are to buy their books or seminars or whatever. You're then going to trick yourself into thinking you're inspired by bullshit on a page and then die working because you felt that was your calling. I'm not a child. I'm not an idiot. I recognize that people need to work to survive. I do it myself. My family does it. Everyone who's not born into a rich family does it. However, no matter how broke you may be, your life is infinitely more important and valuable than any company's profits. That is just a fact. So please work. Support yourself and your families. I have no issue with that. But don't kill yourself. You all deserve better than that. That's the end of the video. Do all the nice shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Get me in the algorithm. That all that shit helps. Share it with your friends too. If you have any. You don't have to. If you don't have friends, pretend that they got shot in the face and then send it to them anyway. Yeah. Get me in the algorithm. Get me more views. Because more views, more money. Good night.
I love this bitch, but right now I got some shit to do. I got no time for that shit.
Yeah, okay, damn, I love you, bitch, and I don't need to do that shit. We can fuck up in the bedroom, ain't no headroom. I got used in the booze, yesterday I got my heart broke. Ain't no kill in this coat, bitch, I got a zooms on the